used to go to this restaurant, Drago, that Italian restaurant in Wilshire.
Famous LA Italian restaurant.
Yeah, it's great. One day, this guy that used to eat there all the time came over to my table, and I had met him once before. And he said, "Can I talk to you?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And his name was David Chase.
Wow.
So he sat down and he said, "Listen, I've got this idea for a show. I just want to run it by you, see what you think. Because I've shopped it to all the networks, and I get no. And it was The Sopranos. He offered me a couple roles. The first one, he had taken his daughter up north. When I say up north, I mean like Connecticut, to shop colleges for his daughter. And while up there looking at colleges, he sees a guy that was hiding out. That was an informer.
Yeah.
And Tony ends up killing the guy while he's up there showing his daughter, Ivy League schools.
Yeah.
And he wanted me to play that guy. And I read the part and I said, I'm not right for that part, David. So that was a pass. And then later, and this is great, he calls me and he says, "Hey, I got a great role for you in the show." I said, "Wonderful," because I told him I want to do the show, but it's got to be like all the other guys on the show. It's got to fit. It's got to be a good part for me, like a crooked Irish, or
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "This part is great." Now, it's a guy that just gets into the joint. He's done some time. He's a made man, and he's bitter because he lost a lot of money and he never said nothing to nobody. So he stood up, as they say, right? And now he wants to be paid back. And so it's a 10-show arc, and at the end he's going to get killed. It's great. So he sent me the first couple scripts because he didn't have them all written. He had a couple. And I read it. And it was great. It was a great part. So I called him the next day and he said, "You like it, right? It's great." I said, It's fabulous. It's going to be great for some other actor. I'm not right for this part. The guy's Sicilian. He said, "No, but you can do it." I said, "I could act it, but it's not right for me."
Yeah.
You're going to turn this part. Richie Aprile, that was the character, right? And I said,
"Wow,
it's not right. It's like for Joe Pesci."
Wow.
He said, "Well, I went out to Joe, and Joe can't do it."
Yeah.
He gave him the name of this actor that I thought would be perfect because I had done a play with this guy. He was in Mean Streets years ago.
Mean Streets, yeah.
The guy that owned the bar. He was actually not Italian. Excuse me. He was not Italian. He was Jewish, but he looked Italian.
Yeah.
New York, born and raised. And I'm blanking on his goddamn name. I never remember.
Is it David Proval? Is that it?
David Proval.
David Proval. I'm sorry.
Proval, wonderful actor, right? So, and he was like struggling at the time. I knew he hadn't worked for a little while. And I said, "Get a hold of David Proval. And if you don't like what you get from David, call me back because I will only turn this job down once. It's that good a part. I'll find a way to do it." So, of course, he used David Proval, who was fantastic, as you know, in that.
Yeah.
But
he was into some kinky stuff in that show.
Yeah. I mean,
That would have been a good one.
I thought he was perfect for the part.